This video will discuss compound independent probability. You should write this information down in your notebook. Compound probability is when two or more events occur, and we multiply. Independent probability is when the probability of one event does not impact or affect the probability of the next event with replacement. It is with replacement, which is very important to note. Okay, so here we have our first example. A store sells a box of highlighters that contains 4 yellow, 3 blue, 2 pink, and 1 green highlighter. What is the probability of randomly picking a blue highlighter, replacing it, and then randomly picking a pink highlighter? So we have two events happening. We have the first where we have our blue highlighter, and then we have our second where we have our pink highlighter. So first I want to look at the sample space. So if I look at my sample space here, I have a total of 10 highlighters. So they're first asking, what's the probability of randomly picking a blue highlighter? So we have 1, 2, 3 blue highlighters out of 10 highlighters total. And we can't simplify that, so we're going to leave it as 3 over 10. Next, we'll look at the probability of drawing a pink highlighter from the box. If I look, my sample space did not change, so I still have 10 highlighters, and that's because I replaced the blue highlighter and I put it back. And so I'm now looking at the 2 pink highlighters out of 10. And this we can simplify down to 1/5. So those are our two simple events that we're going to put together to create a compound event. So our first one is the probability of blue, so that's 3 out of 10. Then our second one was the probability of pink, so that's 1 out of 5. And we're going to multiply these because we want to know the probability of the blue happening and then the pink happening. So I'm going to multiply straight across, and I'm going to get 3 out of 50. Okay? And as a reminder, this is an independent probability problem because we're replacing, aka putting that highlighter back. And it's compound because we had two events that occurred. Here, we're going to look at a second example. You have a fair number cube that is numbered 1 through 6, and a spinner with each vowel A, E, I, O, and U once. What is the probability of rolling an even number and spinning an A? So this is an independent probability problem because the number cube and spinner, they don't affect each other. Okay? So first we're going to look at our first simple event, which is the number cube. And on the number cube, I want to know the probability of drawing an even. So first I look at, my number cube has 6 sides, so that's going to be my denominator. And then I'm going to look at my even numbers, so that's going to be 2, 4, and 6. So we have 3 even numbers out of 6. And we can simplify this to 1/2. Next, we're going to look at our second event, which is the spinner. And on the spinner, we have a total of 5 choices, and only one of them is an A. So now we're going to multiply the probability of the even by the probability of the A to get our compound event of rolling an even number and spinning an A. And once we multiply across, we get 1/10. Make sure you wrote down both examples in your notes. You can pause, replay, and rewind this video as needed.